Now we will design a bolt using the CATIA software. So while clicking the CATIA software, the page will open like this. We have to start with the start button. Then we have to click the mechanical design, in which you will have part design, assembly design, sketcher, weld design, mold design, everything that we will have. Actually, we are going to create a part, so we have to click the part. A page will open like this, and these are all the planes. This is the YZ plane, this is the XY plane, and this is the ZX plane. We are clicking the XY plane, and this is the sketch command. If you click the sketch command, a page will open like this, and these are all the entities, standard entities that we are having. So if you want to draw a hexagonal bolt, then we have to select the hexagon, and from the center, and we are making a hexagon. The dimension can be varied over here, as I'm giving the dimension as 40, and then the degree as 0, and I am entering it. And a hexagon is made. Now we have to add the material into this hexagon. So this is called the exit workbench, and this is the pad command. By clicking the pad command, defaultly it is taken as 20 mm. We can increase or decrease the thickness. If you want to preview, we can preview it and selecting OK. Now by clicking the mouse right side as well as the center button, we can rotate the object like this, and I am going to make a circular shaft on this part. So I am clicking this part, and I am clicking the sketch. So there I am going to make a circle. So I am selecting the circle command. Starting from the center, I am making a circle, and using the constraint, I am changing over the dimension as 30 mm, and this is the exit workbench. I'm going to add a material for the circular circle. So I'm selecting the pad command. The length is defaultly taken as 20, where I want a length of 70 mm. So this is the shaft, how it will look like. Now I am going to make a helix profile in the shaft, so that a groove will be formed following the helix angle. So I am selecting a point on the surface, and the point lies on the edge of that shaft. Now I have to make a helix profile. So clicking start button, going mechanical design, and then going to shape, and then I am going for generative shape design. Actually, I am going to generate a shape. So clicking it, I am having this spline. In that spline, I am clicking the helix angle, and it asking the starting point. So the starting point is the point that I had made, and the axis is of x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. Actually, I am selecting z-axis, and the pitch I am giving it as 4 mm pitch. Height I am giving it as 70 mm in the reverse direction. I am previewing it and selecting OK. Now in this point I have to make a circle, so that again I am going to mechanical design and then part design, and I am selecting the offset plane symbol. So the plane type is normal to the curve. I have to select this curve and clicking OK. Now I have to draw a circle following to that point. So I am clicking that plane and I am sketching it. So now I am going to draw a circle of dia 2 mm. The dia is of 2 mm, and the circle has to coincide along with this point. So selecting the center of the circle as well as the point, the dimension of 5 mm. Actually, we have to make this circle to be coincide along with this point. So now the point as well as the circle coincide one with each other. Now I have to make a groove, so that I am going for exit workbench. Then this is the rip command, and the rip will follow this helix shape, and I am previewing it. It will look like this. See how the part is being made, how the groove is being made following that circle, and clicking OK. So this is how the part will look like. So already we had made a hexagonal nut. Now we have made a hexagonal bolt also. So to save this part, going for File and then give Save As. Now the part is being as made as part 1. Actually, it is a hexagonal bolt. Save. This is how we have to make a hexagonal bolt.